Hey yo, what's good YouTube? You already know, man. It's your boy LaRon, Female Rap Elite, and I am back with another video. Yo, so you already know, if you're new to the channel, please make sure that you like the video. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. This is gonna be a quick video. I just wanted to come and give my thoughts really quick about Kanye West and his new album that's supposed to be coming out. I believe that the date to the album changed to when, the 21st, or when is it, the 20? When is the album due? The 20. Let me go back and see. Hold on a second. August 22nd. His album is due. Kanye West Donda album is due. It's due in on August 22nd. You know, listen, let me just say this first and foremost. I love Kanye West music, and I'm a fan of his art because I feel like he creates amazing music. And I was thinking about, like, damn, like, what do I want to say in regards to, you know, his album being delayed, and what do I really feel that it is, right? And, you know, saying it in the best way, because especially when they work hard on their music, I respect them differently because I know how that is, you know what I'm saying? So, to me, Kanye West pushing his album back, first I want to say this, right? So I did a review on, you know, the whole Kanye West, his live event, right? So I did like an anticipation once I seen like the track listing and everything like that. Hold on a second. Once I seen like the track listing and everything like that, I did an anticipation review on Spotify. Now, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, but I just want to be really honest because I don't know where this is going to reach or anything. But to my knowledge, because I post my stuff frequently to Spotify, right? I don't want to point fingers, and I don't want to, you know, like, I don't like it, but I did a anticipation on Donda, and my episode on my podcast has been shadow banned. And the reason why I know it's been shadow banned is because I did a review on Nas' album in its entirety, and it's not shadow banned. And at first I thought if I was bugging, but I was just like, did you say anything wrong in the Kanye West album anticipation? No. Only thing I did was I spoke from a fan point of view. And I promise you, I could have been did this live. I could have been did this live, like, and just said what I wanted to, but I wanted to be strategic about what I wanted to say because I didn't want to be angry, because I didn't like that, because if you go to Kanye West on Spotify and you search it, they have some sort of it's some sort of crazy page where it's not even playing a podcast thing, right? So listen, I don't give a fuck, because I felt like, first and foremost, coming on here and talking, I wanted to keep it real with the people who I upload shit for. So it's like, I ain't gonna tap around no shit. If I did a review on Nas' album and they didn't shadow ban it, why did they shadow ban my review for Nas' Donda? And I'm going to tell you exactly why they shadow banned it. And Kanye West, I do. So listen, I got to be pure in the reason why, like, I'm doing this shit, because I don't ever want anybody to feel like, yo, like, you doing this for a reason, or you do. No, I review shit based off how I feel. I did a review on Kanye West Donda, the track list and everything. And this is what I said. And I promise you, everything else that I have moving on Spotify, I see the numbers behind it. I see what's going on, right? This review that I did on Donda, it's been shadow banned, and you only will be able to reach it if you go on my page on Spotify. So listen, let me tell you why it was. And I think it was for a stupid reason. If anything, you should have reached out to me and been like, you know what? Thank you for this feedback or whatever, because that shit was whack, Kanye. That shit is whack. You don't want people to review your stuff, but it's like, I gave a review on Nas' album, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even saying anything bad about his album, I promise you. Hold on. Hold on. And this is a fact. He shadow banned my episode. Him or that team. They shadow banned my episode. So this is what I want to say. So as a fan of Kanye West, and I called him in that episode, I said, yo, he's a musical genius. I said, I don't understand why when I looked at, I said, as soon as I looked at his track listing, Kanye West is not waiting for Drake to come out. I don't know. A lot of people say a lot of silly things because they don't want to do the actual brain work to think about what's actually going on. But Kanye West ain't worried about no damn Drake. Kanye West got a lot of shit going on in his life. That Drake is the least bit of his worries to be able to drop an album. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look right here. When you look at, hold on a second. Let me make this big. So let's take a look at this. And this is what I said when I did the review on Spotify. And this is something that I didn't even upload to YouTube. I just did a review there and I just left it, right? This is what I said. I want you to just take a gander. Look at this. Look at this. I want you to first look at the name of this album. If you're a fan of Kanye West like I am, I have a right to speak and do commentary. Listen, if the right way about it would have been like, yo, like maybe can you take that down? But like you being a black man and having your team shadow ban my, like you don't even know how that shit would impact me. My other shit is still being viewed, so I don't give a fuck. But it's just the point. Why did you do that shit? Just because of what I said. So listen, I am doing this commentary as a fan and how I feel about the music. Kanye West, yes, he is a genius. He has some projects in between. Everybody has projects that you might not like. Right? But for the most part, he's pretty solid. When I seen Donda, I said, okay, this is going to be a personal album. When I immediately seen this track list, you see how you look how many features you see on this, right? When you look, I'm going to scroll to the bottom. Every single song has a feature except for Never Abandon Your Family. Let Go. Believe, I mean, he has a few songs that doesn't have features. But what I'm telling you is all I did is in my commentary, I said for me being a Kanye West fan, and I promise you, I swear to God, strike me down right now. These people be listening to our stuff. All I said is that when I looked at this album, the chart listing, as a fan of Kanye West, I was overwhelmed immediately. I said, this is an album that you're titling your mom, Donda, right? And I did this review right around August 6th or August 4th, around that time, right? I said, you're naming this album Donda, and it is front loaded with all of these people on every track, right? It's nothing wrong with doing collaborations. I didn't pick apart on the review which artist I felt like he should have kept off and came on. I didn't say anything about that, right? I said Kanye West is a musical genius, and for you to be using your mom's name and this album to be called Donda, I would want it to be a little personal. Like a little personal. I said, Kanye, you got amazing records where you didn't have everybody on it and you didn't have to have somebody. Can I ask y'all, am I bugging out? Like, put me in my place if you think that I'm wildin'. If you know what I'm saying. I don't, for first and foremost, the reason why, the reason, for one, you got me fucked up is because I'm not a person who just posts my work and don't check to see how it's visible. That's one. So you probably think I didn't notice it. So I know that you shadow banned my episode. And right here is what I'm saying is all I said. Kanye West is a genius. Why does he have so many people on his album? I said, this is like a posthumous album, like someone passed away, when it's like front loaded with features. I said, this is your mom. This is the album you're naming Donda after your mom, right? You can't tell nobody how to create their art, but I would hope that he would take what I said from a fan perspective and apply it. So to be honest with you, when he kept pushing this album back, I thought maybe he heard my review, because not only is it shadow banned, but now his album keeps getting pushed back. Listen, when it comes to, hold on a second. When it comes to the art and creating and shit like that, I don't give a fuck about none of those other antics about him renting out the arena and recording this album. You got enough money to do that, and who knows? Maybe the arena gives him certain vibes. You got to realize he perform in arenas, go to see basketball games. What if it's something inspirational about being on the courts or being in certain places? Like, that might inspire him. Certain things might inspire him. He spent so much of his life in arenas. So to me, I don't have an issue with that. What I got an issue with Kanye West is doing your art right. Do it right. Like, this album is called Donda, right? So, okay, from the beginning, you got okay, Ariana Grande's on this track. I didn't see that before, right? But even if Ariana Grande's on it, you got a song to your mom, Donda. I want to see how it comes out, right? All of this. So the album is pushed back to the 22nd. I was thinking to myself, like, was Kanye going to be reworking this album? Because, the track listing is subject to change up until the album comes out. You know what I'm saying? I just personally feel like, Kanye, you don't need this. This album is too loaded with too many people. This album is titled Donda. Like, you should have came out, and I'll know because when I get done with this, I'm gonna upload it and I'm gonna see how it's responded to, because that's foul. Like, come on. Nas didn't do that shit to me, and it was just like, even though like I loved his album and I said what I said, nobody else is responding to that shit. But it's like, what is so special about your art versus anybody else's? It was just, when all I said is pretty much everything I said up to now. I said, this is a personal album, your mom, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of the music. I don't understand why so many features on it. That's it. That's all I said. You shadow banned my shit. That's foul. That's foul. Because you don't understand being on that level of rich, of, if that would have impacted me or not. You know what I'm saying? That's foul. That's really foul. And I know for a fact it was done because none of my other shit is being impacted like that. But that one episode. And then it's like when you search for that on Spotify, it's some crazy episode that comes up that doesn't even have anything to do with music. I think he personally made that account. And then when you press on the episode about Donda, it's playing some silly music. Then the person, all of their episodes is like songs featuring like people, and it's not even real music. It's like, who's behind this account? Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Like, you reaching out to the powers that be behind to just control people's episodes, like, that's crazy, Kanye. I ain't say nothing. Now, if I could understand if I was disrespecting you, saying something foul about your kids or something like that. I'm only talking about the art, and hopefully you took something constructive from it, because I do think your music is dope. I've known about Kanye West since 1998, since he worked on My Life on Foxy Brown album. So I've been kind of like anticipating his shit even before he came out with a solo album. So yes, I am a fan of it. I'm not just like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even say nothing foul about it. I just said, to me, work on it a little more. Maybe you need to remove some people from it. And then the next thing I know is push back, and then my shit is shadow banned. Come on, man. That's foul. Let me read some of y'all comments. Let me see. What's up, lovely? Let's see. What's up, Nisha? Yeah, and I've been thinking about the perfect way, like, how do I present this to them? Because I don't want to, like, like, that shit ain't stopping. Like, even if people did hear it, it's not going to take money out of my mouth. But the fact that you positioned it to make it not even to be seen unless somebody went to my page, it's like, that's foul. I didn't say, and everything that I've said up until now is all I said. That's all I said. I'd be like, yo, this shit, because some people felt like the music was a certain way from the preview at the from the event. Some people felt like that. I didn't say anything about that. All I said is I wanted an album that was more personal. This is supposed to be an album, Donda, right? This is your mom's name. When I see all of these people on the album, it doesn't feel personal to me. You know what I'm saying? It felt like, damn, is this your last album? Are you trying to give it like the streams, all it could go for the, like, because you know that you could get the streams automatically, Kanye. You know that you top billing. I just don't understand all of it. I don't. And maybe it's not for me to understand. But what I didn't like was that, I did an anticipation fucking episode and you got my shit shadow banned just because I said it was too many people on it. That's crazy. Let me know what y'all think, though. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Nitra? What's up, Midwest? What's up, Amelia? What's up, King Barbie? Hell yeah. Of course. I said what I said. He's definitely involved in it. And the reason why I know is because what do they think? That people just upload their things to platforms and that they just don't watch it? No, you have to, like, any person who does things, you see how you're flowing. And I was just like, what's going on with this episode? And I'm looking at it at the back at the data, and I'm just like, why is it not? And I said, oh, I've known this since the beginning of the week, and I didn't say nothing. But as I seen people talking about, like, oh, what's Kanye West's delay? I'm thinking, like, you know what? He probably pushed that album back because he heard my episode. Somebody heard it, and then they probably just like, yo. But I don't know. I think that he's still gonna roll with this track list, and I'm not saying that what I said was some end all be all type of shit, but why is that episode shadow banned? That don't make no sense. You reached out to the powers that be, and that's fucked up because you don't know from what position that you stand up high. If that messed me up or something, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That shit's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, it was a lot of features. There's too many features. Then I want to, they want to know what the YouTube creators think. But if you want to know what we think, like, you should have reached out to me professionally. It's not that hard. You could have put the names through the algorithms. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people reach out for no fucking reason at all. You know who you are. Stop doing that shit. I be being nice to people. Stop reaching out to me. Like, damn, I'm not needy. You feel me? But yo, Kanye, I hope that the album is dope. I am going to do a review of it. He's probably going to shadow ban that too. Hope maybe he doesn't like people doing like commentary and shit like that. But I did a review of Nas' album. It's there. You know what I'm saying? It's there. There was no issue with the visibility of it at all. And it's just like, Kanye, what the fuck is up? It's just like, I ain't even say nothing negative about your album. It's too many features. And I feel like that now. Now, listen, I might hear this album and be like, yo, every feature. Then I will, I'll come back and put my foot in my own mouth. But I was just like, yo, Then it's like, look, right? You got a song, and I don't know how he collaborated with Pop Smoke. It could have been a feature that was done, or it could be vocals from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did this album come into fruition? These are just all fan questions, and I just don't feel like that deserved you to reach out to the powers that be to shadow ban my shit for that episode, because the conversation is going to reach the people either way. It's like, you know, thinking sometimes it might not be a person on YouTube, but somebody else is thinking about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is just dumb to me. The F guy, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Listen, I can't say that like I know for a fact that he did it, but if you search everything else under your name and it's coming up, and then that one person, and listen, I even seen it when it first came out, and I was like, okay, it's there. I checked back for a few days because I was looking at the data, and I'm just like, wait a minute, what's going on? I'm like, oh yeah, right. And then I clicked on the episode that they allowed to be visible, and it's playing some shit that's not even a damn episode of a podcast. I'm like, what are they fucking doing? I'm like, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let me see. What you're saying makes sense. If he named it after his mom, what does all of those people have to do with his mom? Unless they're artists his mom's love. That's all I'm saying, yay? And you gonna shadow ban a nigga. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you know what? Nope. That's crazy. I think if some YouTubers got paid to give their opinions, they wouldn't be honest with they wouldn't be honest with their feedback, and that's what I'm saying. And I felt like I gave him some sort of constructive criticism, and you tried to hinder me in some sort of way. You see, I be like, damn, like I see what Azealia Banks go through now, for real, for real. She say one thing and they remove her from shit. They'll make it look like she ain't got, you know what I'm saying? That's why I think she fights back so hard, and she does the funny shit that she do in her art. But it's like them niggas will really try to minimize you, and you ain't even say nothing wrong. All I said is you got too many collaborations. Come on. From the tippy top, it's too many people, and we all know that Ariana Grande is iconic. You know what I'm saying? But Kanye West is iconic. You don't need no damn Ariana Grande. Come on. Come on. But that's just my opinion, but I don't know. Let's see. I think he has all those features because he doesn't like the response he had when it relies on features. Well, get in the album, get into the studio with, and see, you know what another thing is that I know that they look at people on YouTube and they look at them like, oh, they fans or this. It's like, so they look at you like you less than, or your opinion doesn't matter, but you don't realize that a lot of those people have great information. Some of those people are, you know, great writers too. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta move outside of those rich circles. Them rich circles don't be having the inspiration. It's gone because they got the dollars already. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I would never want to lose my inspiration, because once you lose that, it's gone. You have to find a safe way for you to still be able to move around and where you from. You have to find a safe way. If that means going, you know what I'm saying? If that means if that's going incognito, you in some fucking hoopty or some sort of shit, I'm going to end up around my way. You crazy as fuck. If you think that, I'm going to end up around the way some way. You won't know it though. You won't know it. Because you can't be so far removed where it's just like you waking up to a beach every fucking day. That's beautiful, but no, that's not real life. That's not reality. And I think that's why a lot of people become delusional out there in Calabasas with them bastards. I think they become delusional out there because it feels like it's a real world when you see everybody driving Teslas and shit like that. No, I need to see people on regular vehicles. I need to see people doing regular shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the grind, like, you know what I'm saying, that you was born into. The grind that made us be who we are. The grind that these people try to steal from when they don't even damn have the experience. That grind. You can't be so far removed. That's why Megan Thee Stallion music sound different now. She acting like she's so far away. She a plane ride away from Houston. That's why her music sound different. That's why it all sound the same. The gritty ain't there no more. The grit. I'm telling you, it's the soul. You need to see your people. You need to see the people in them stores that you used to go and buy your sneakers from. Even if you pop up on the block for a quick 5 to 10 minutes in the sneaker store and you go buy 5 to 10 pairs of sneakers. I'm telling you, I've seen artists do this shit before. They pops up in a hood. You have to. You have to in some sort of way. So, let's see. Facts. I don't live in the city no more and my motivation is chopped. See, you lose it because you ain't around the go-getters. The go-getter, I'm telling you, that shit, it motivates you. But you know what, use this as an inspiration. I don't know where you are living if you said you don't live in the city no more, but maybe you have a good job and you living out there, but use that as your motivation, as the reason, you know what I'm saying? Just try to keep it going from there and keep making the money that you're making to be able to live outside of the city. Obviously you're doing something right. You got to create some sort of life, you know what I'm saying? Shit, still go back to where you from. You always got to do that. I feel funny, like, you know what I'm saying? This whole pandemic happened. Like, yeah, I feel funny, like, being away for so long. But, nah. That shit'll never change. Let's see. Make don't have a Houston sound or her music sound like trap. She could do so much, like Chopped and Screwed. Let's see. It's a numbers game. I feel like that album won't be good, but so many artists, right? I'm interested to see what it's gonna sound like because Kanye, even though I didn't like Yeezus, no, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has a project that everyone doesn't love, like, so that's nothing to me. So when people were saying that was whack, it was like, okay, everybody got a project that people may or may not feel. So, you know, I just thought that was crazy. I'm like, damn, all I did was a little review. I looked at the track list and I'm like, damn, all of these people on the Donda album. And truth be told, like, this was after the event. So I wasn't even one of the people who caught the event. I caught the event after. And I was just like, oh, okay. Like, I'm like, this is the track listing? I'm like, this is Donda. Like, why are all these artists on there? I'm like, this is like a Pop Smoke album, or, you know, they trying to like mix the artists in to like get the streams up. And I just was like, Kanye don't need this. Kanye don't need The Weeknd. He don't need Jay-Z. He don't need nobody on that album. All he needed to come was with some real shit. I don't know what it is. It's like, you know what it is? I think in this day in music, like the other day when I was listening to Nas' album, and I felt so inspired because Nas reinforces that, like, you know, just follow your rap trend and follow your rap pattern, whatever that is, it will work for you. And I think we in the days now where everybody is trying to make these hits and these easy bake hits, and I think niggas be getting burnt out. I think they really get burnt out, and you're not keeping nobody around you who's like inspiring you. You know, like I don't know. That's one of the reasons. That's one way I think that it could be, but you never truly know. But the music is just like, all of these features, DJ Khaled vibes. That's what I'm saying. And Kanye don't need that. Kanye definitely don't need that. So, yeah, but I didn't want to come and stay on here long, though. I just pretty much just wanted to say why I felt like, listen, again, this track listing may change, like, from now to the 22nd. It could change, like, you know what I'm saying? But, I don't know, man. We'll see what it's going to be. August 22nd. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. It was so funny. Yeah. Yo, I love all of the old Wu-Tang beats. I don't know why nobody don't sample that shit. Can y'all niggas not rap over those beats? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand why nobody samples like that old shit like that. Like, niggas can't rap over that. It's just kind of hard for them. So, let's see. It's hard for them to be inspired because most of the boring because most boring to begin with. I would expect more from Kanye. Like, I just want to hear some fire ass tracks. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is Donda, so I'm imagining everything is going to dig deep. It's going to be about his childhood, whatever way that he's going to illustrate that art. I just thought that it was going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe about some of the, you know, however he grew up with his mom, maybe some things that we didn't know. I thought it was just going to be like one of those critically acclaimed, like, albums, but how can it be that way with all of these people on it? And yup, this episode is gonna get shadow banned too. I know it is. I know it. I don't know why they don't like it. I don't know why they don't want people to have their own opinion. Like, I could see if I was like, you know what, fuck Kanye West. Like, I ain't buying his album. Like, nobody go get his album. No, I'm just, that's it. I don't think that's right to shadow ban work you put in without notifying you and providing you a reason. That's what I'm saying. But the thing is that they don't want you to notice it, so you got to keep tabs on stuff like that so that you can create a case. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to create tabs on that, because they'll think that you're just stupid just uploading your shit and you just don't know what the fuck is going on. They think you just ended up pregnant and you just didn't know how you got pregnant. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, this is not how it goes. You put anything up, you always supposed to see how you're showing up, how you showing, you know what I'm saying? You have to be able to do that. And something just 2 and 2 wasn't making 4 with Kanye West. I'm like, damn, I ain't violate. I ain't say nothing crazy. Like, oh, okay. They either taking some advice from it and gonna do some changes, but this definitely has nothing to do with Drake. His pushback, it don't got nothing to do with Drake. He probably just reworking the track list and then maybe working on some new shit. That's what I think. LaRon, people don't like making concept albums anymore. The last concept album we got was Lemonade. That's crazy, from an R&B singer, right? That's crazy. I was trying to pick between these 2 beats though, because I had some shit, but I don't know which one I wanted to put it on. Because remember I played this shit the other day? Yeah. Because it's yeah, I bring the pain to the instrumental. And why? Because it's pain in my mental. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. But I think I'm gonna end up switching that shit to this beat, because like I want to do that one, but it's something about this beat that's just calling me. This shit it just has a classic sound to it. And yeah, let me see. Damn, I just had it. METHOD. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yo, hey yo, ooh, bring that back, let's go, yeah, let's go back. Yeah. Nah, nope. That shit is gonna be so crazy. Yeah. Wu-Tang Triumph is crazy. Yeah, I did that beat already. It's crazy. I did that beat back in 2000, and I did that beat like in 2007, and that shit's still crazy. I'm telling you, when I'm telling you, when you come from that era of that timeless music, like, yeah, you could do some raps that'd just be some raps for now, but when you come from that timeless era, when you say shit, it's just gonna stick. And I noticed from like how different people, how they come on the track and what they say shit, like from Jay-Z to Biggie, like how they just command the attention when they get on the track. Nigga, you crazy? I'm telling you, ever since like, I remember when I started recording like with my brothers back in 2004, 2005, the first time I heard my voice on the fucking track, that shit did something to me crazy, because I was like, other people are gonna hear this, and I just wanted to say crazier shit. So that was just my, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was just my shit. So it's just like, how could you bring your heat to the beat? That's what it's all about. Yeah. 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 Yo. Hey yo, drop the weed matter and roll the Dutch master. Me and my spouse lit, we bout to fuck after. Why you tryna spaz and make me bust faster? Now I'm in the studio filled with lust after. The EP's first and the album could come after. The greedy thirst, the oxymoron. I go dumb just to prove that I'm more on. And for a light bill, that power be all gone. Yeah. We about to get that shit. For a light bill, that power be all gone. Yeah, that's how we doing that shit over the instrumentals. You know what's so crazy? When I first started writing music, right? I used to only do, like, me and my brothers, we used to only rap over instrumentals. And then something got scary to me because I'm like, you got to create a song, nigga. But I will always go back to this shit because that shit inspires you. It makes you become free on the beat where you don't really have a topic at hand and you just saying some shit. But it's really just exercising your mind. I love instrumentals, real talk. Like, yeah. Cause it's pain in my mental. Yeah, I bring pain to the instrumental. Yeah, and cause it's pain on my mental. Yeah, yo, y'all niggas know, y'all already know. It's already yo, hey yo, drop the weed matter and roll a Dutch master. Me and my spouse lit, we bout the fuck after. Why you tryna spaz and make me bust faster? Now I'm in the studio filled with lust after. The EP's first and the album gonna come after. The 3D thirst, the oxymoron. I go dumb just to prove that I'm more on. And for a light bill, that power be all gone. You rap niggas got this rap. Woo! Yeah, we about to finish that shit up. But I'm not gonna put it on that beat. I don't see, at first I had that beat, but then when I found this beat, I was just like, this makes more sense. It's more classic, it's more drastic, it's more classic, it's more drastic, it's more classic, it's more classic, it's more drastic, it's more classic, it's more drastic. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, hey yo, drop the weed matter and roll a Dutch master. Me and my spouse lit, we bout the fuck after. Why you tryna spaz and make me bust faster? Now I'm in the studio filled with lust after. The EP's first and the album gonna come after. The greedy thirst, the oxymoron. I go dumb just to prove that I'm more on. And for a light bill, that power be all gone. Woo! Yes, we about to get that poppin'. I don't even want to go to the rest of that. Yeah. My 12-year-old daughter always does that beat. Yeah. I love Wu-Tang Clan beats. Triumph. My shit is too real. My shit is too real. My shit is too real. Real. My shit is too. My shit is too real. My shit is. Yeah. I was gonna do some new shit over that, but I was like, nope, you let your classics live and you go on. You know what I'm saying? When I do long distance trips with my children, we always freestyle in the car. Yo, that's crazy. Hell yeah, just to see what's on your mind. You have to. That's crazy that you said that, yo. You said we freestyle in the car. Yeah, let me see what's on your mind. It's to me a rapper is so impressive because it's just like, what did you think of? How did you come on the beat? You know what I'm saying? And every drop, every like second of it, like, what did you think of to say? So to me, that shit is classic. I like that beat. I miss tracks like that. But you know what? It's like Nas and them. Nas, for a fact, he's caught in that type of, like, you know, that era, and I could tell that when he works with his producer that he still does stuff that feels a little current, but he stays in his wave. Me, it's kind of hard for me because I'm in between, because I am kind of like in between, like new school, old school. So it's like I'd like to do stuff like this when it's mixtape, but I wouldn't do a whole project like that. If I was coming out with a project, I wouldn't have an old feel like that. I would want to tap into more producers who have an East Coast sound, but it would be more new. It would sound newer, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it takes longer for somebody like, you know, when you ain't Kanye West, I'm pretty sure he get 50 beats a day, like, you know. But to me, it's worth it to go through every little beat to different producers, because you're gonna find some heat and it's gonna just be like, yeah. But all of this other shit with like instrumentals, see, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, right? Megan Thee Stallion, she had all of these projects that was plastered as mixtapes. No, that's an album. Let's take it back to what a mixtape really is. A mixtape is somebody rapping over somebody else's beat and you not being able to really sell it. You know what I'm saying? You upload it to YouTube, or, you know, you put it on SoundCloud and shit like that. You dropping that shit and getting streams and people buying it, that's not really a mixtape to me. I'm sorry. Even with Beam Me Up Scotty coming out now, it's the nostalgia. The nostalgia of it is a mixtape. But Crocodile Tears and Chirac and all of that being streamed, that's not mixtape vibes, and y'all know that shit. And you can argue with me all you want. A mixtape is rapping over different beats, like, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you get those original tracks like the Your Love and the I Get Crazy, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, Nicki and everybody that was from New York, we rap over everybody else's beats. A mixtape is not just straight new music. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit just is how it is now. So to me, I think people need to go back to that. You want to know why? Is because those mixtapes give you your lyrical exercise, and you try to figure out like, oh, I'm about to spaz on my album. And you know what's so crazy that even was a classic feel back in the day is that a nigga might freestyle so dope on a beat that you're going to hear that verse on the album and you'll be like, yup, this shit fit perfectly. Like, oh yeah, he couldn't let that shit go. I'm telling you. So that's why I don't have an issue with people be like, oh, Nikki said my son, she said this. No, because that's how it goes when you creating shit. It's like certain things, like it's certain things that I put on this shit that I know that I had. No, it's just it's something. It's a certain. I can't explain it. I can't. Every artist has it. Every artist has that thing. They're. I don't know if it's a trademark or if it's just like if it's something comfortable that they do. I don't know what to call it. They done switched up the rules of rap because they know the younger generation don't know better. Exactly. Their attention span is like a gnat. They be here, then they there. They be here, then they there. They jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Like, that's why I would never sacrifice as an artist. Like, no. Like, no offense, like, to nobody at all. But, like, I don't know how this shit be moving and it reach people. But this white guy, he hit me up on Instagram, and he's just like, oh, like, let's get this shit popping or some shit. I went to his page and look at his music, like, nigga, you trying to like hold on to my culture. Why would I need, listen, if it ain't about business, why would I need you? I don't need to do no song with you. And I'm not trying to be cocky like that, but look at all of these Kanye West and the Jadakiss, like, they didn't get on by doing shit like that. Why do I don't need nobody to, and first and foremost, I'm not even looking for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you think and what you trying to lure me into, because I already don't trust you. Don't lure me into shit that I didn't solicit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who these motherfuckers think they are. People be, listen, I told you already, you got to watch your emails, right? Because people will try to trick you. You know how you pay for shit for your website? Say you pay for a website, right? And say you paid your bill to Squarespace, right? You know that there's a difference from getting an email from Squarespace and then you getting an email from somebody contacting you through your website. Why would Squarespace contact you, use the contact tab and say you got a message from your website saying that you got to use this link to pay money? You have to be able to think out. So I'm telling you, yo, you got to question everything. But see, a normal person would have clicked and panicked like, oh my God, my website. And I honestly think somebody close to me did that. And I know you be listening to my shit. And you know that's why I don't fuck with you like that. It's a lot of little funny shit. I'm telling you, because people will think that you're stupid and they'll try to literally fish you right up under your nose and thinking that you stupid. Like, why would my website not email me from squarespace.com and you're going to email me from the contact thing from my website? Like, how much sense does that make, you asshole? Like, what? Word is, soon as shit started like that started happening, I started to separate myself. And if you don't know, you know now. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? People is weird as fuck. They'll try to get money out of you and be like, yo, this motherfucker. Like, imagine me being your friend, right? And you don't realize it, but people will do that. Imagine me being your friend, knowing you have a business. I send you an email from some phishing shit to tell you you owe money from this thing. It's going to charge you every month this certain amount of money. And your stupid ass just don't have the tenacity to understand that that email didn't even come from Squarespace. And now you paying this shit. You got to be able to question shit. I'm telling you. I started to separate myself from this individual because that shit ain't never happened before. It ain't never happened before. And I was like, oh, you one of these techie type of people and you thought that shit was cool. No. Nah. I don't know who the fuck you think you playing with, but I'm not stupid. I'm always watching. Always. The little access you might think you got, I'm watching it. Stop playing with me. That shit is foul. Like, do fucked up shit to people who do fucked up shit to you, because I'm always watching. Back in the day, I loved going to the flea market to get the latest mixtapes. Yo, I have a crazy mixtape story. I remember that we went to this little corner store in New York, and my brother, this nigga was a fucking, yo, they used to have all of like the DJ Clue, the Ron G, like all of the mixtapes. I remember he went up in the store and he was like talking to the guy. He was like, yo, look at the nice selection. Like, y'all got everything. The next thing I know, this nigga picked up the whole case of mixtapes and booked it down Livingston Avenue. I said, yo, this nigga is crazy. Took all of the mixtapes, all of them. Like, yo. Oh, man. Memories don't live like people do. Real talk. Let's see. The new music is off, though. It makes you feel nothing, and it burn out so quick. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how a song like Lizzo's and Cardi's is doing so good if everybody is giving it bad reviews. See, you know what it is that people come to my channel and they think that I'm always hating. No, I'm giving my actual fucking review. I told you when I heard the track that I wanted to have something nice to say about it, but I'm not going to fucking force it. All right? Listen, I promise you, even though I don't like Cardi, when I seen Lizzo was coming out with the track, I said, I want to be blown away. When I hear this record, I want to be blown away. And I wasn't fucking blown away. And people like, oh, you hate and you don't do commentary on men stuff because they gonna listen. I'm always fucking watching. I don't know what the fuck you think. You know what I'm saying? Give a fuck what you think. I talk about what I talk about because I'm passionate about it. And you know what's so crazy? I don't know if you want to take a gander and look at YouTube, but there's all types of niggas who be spilling other, like the way you think that it's just like women or men doing female rap shit. It's niggas who be online spilling niggas tea, talking about shit in the hood and all of that shit. Is everybody has their own way. So if you don't fucking like it over here, stop fucking coming. Stop sucking the dick. The fuck? Because ain't nobody asked you. Nobody asked you for it. That shit is crazy to me. Like, I'm gonna go check out the video review of yours right after this. I was about to, yeah, it wasn't a bad review of Kanye West's album, I promise you. But for some reason, I guess they didn't want to hear that, why is everybody on it? I don't know if that was a bad look or something, but I didn't see what was bad about it. Like, it is what it is. What's up, Lacey? What's up, Destiny? Yeah, I'm about to get off of this shit though. I just wanted to come and say that. I hope that album sounds good. I'm gonna review it once it comes out, but like, stop doing shit like that. It's bad enough to, like, black people, we always gotta fight hard for everything that we in, but it's just like you having your team shadow ban some shit just because I said that it didn't feel personal. Like, you act like I said some fucked up shit. I said this nigga music, Kanye West, like I said, I started fucking with him since I was like, oh, he produced my life. And I was like, okay. But his name was Kane West back then. It was Kane. So, come on, man. Like, I remember when Kanye West had the Foxy Brown tattoo. She was the first artist who let him produce a track on their album. Come on, like, I know the history. I'm surprised because Lizzo haven't dropped in a while. A lot of people expected more. The video made up the mediocre lyricism. So listen, I think I didn't Lizzo's song do what it's doing right now. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, and this is another thing, back in the day, things used to be indicative of like the fan surge. Now the machines are making everything look more. Everybody on this live know damn well they don't like that Lizzo song. You know you're not blaring it in your car. You're not going through your hood playing it. You know that shit is not hot. You know it's not hot. Now I could understand if Kanye West got mad if I said that on his thing on there, but come on, Kanye, that shit is whack. Let people have their little opinion. So, I mean, they still number one on iTunes, but, I mean, what does that even really mean? Let's see. Let's see what the gap, let's see what the gap is on iTunes. I'm going to look it up on my phone because I don't feel like doing all of that other shit. Oh, they definitely got a red update. They're going to be coming down from that number one soon because it looked like Tom McDonald on their ass. So, I mean, it is what it is. Lizzo, I don't know what her aim was on that new record. I don't know who she was aiming at, I don't know who she was aiming for. But Kanye West, I know that he's delivered amazing music in the past, and I don't expect nothing less than that from Kanye, to be honest with you. So if that review made him rework some shit, then I'm proud that it served that point. But don't do that shit to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is foul. I need Ye to drop this album. I went to the listening event and the album it's the album of the century. Okay. So what songs did you like that was on the album? So every song that's on this track list is going to be on that album. You heard every one of these songs? See, I thought that he was going to rework the album and maybe like, mix it up. Hold on a second. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah, let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't know what the fuck happened. My computer just went down, but let me know if y'all can hear me though. I'm about to get off of this shit though. But yeah, I pretty much said everything that I wanted to say. Yes, he played them all. Some of the songs weren't quite okay, so you can hear me. It closed up the computer. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let me turn it up. All right, yes, he played them all. Some songs weren't quite finished. That's cool. Song was about rumors and the video. Song was about rumors and the video was Egyptian theme. They love visuals with no meaning. You see what I'm saying? What the hell is going on? Damn phone acting crazy too. So yeah, man, I was just a little upset that I got that response back because I'm just like that definitely lets me know that somebody spoke to somebody higher up. Because to be honest with you, that's one thing I kind of like over Spotify over Apple because people can hate on you on Apple and try to do fucking bullshit like reviews and shit. Because I seen other people get that shit, but on Spotify you either listen to it or you don't. But I don't like the fact that I know that they went behind the scenes and tried to get that shit limited. Like I ain't say nothing bad, my nigga. Like chill. I ain't say nothing bad. True say. Let's see. College. I love college dropout, late registration. Yep. They all. Yep. That's what I'm saying. So shit. Like, don't try to minimize your fans. Try to listen to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Hold on a second. Yeah, but that's all I pretty much wanted to say, though. I'm about to get up off of this shit. So yeah, please make sure that you check me out on Spotify, Female Rap Elite. Um, you know what's so crazy? Like, I did a review on Lizzo shit. I'm like, damn, they don't. I'm telling you, he's the first time that he's the first person who did that shit. And I'm telling you, I didn't say anything bad. Do you think that whatever I said up to now was bad? Be honest. Be honest if you truly, truly feel that whatever I said could have been taken offensive. Maybe it was the fact that I said, this album is a dedication to your mom and you got so many people on it. Was that rude? Like, you know what I'm saying? Was that shifting the focus? Maybe they didn't want people to hear that. And it was just like, oh, that's going to make everybody feel that way. Like, even if that is what it is, it's just like, I don't think people would not listen to his album just because I feel this way. You know what I'm saying? People, it's fucking Kanye West. Who the fuck am I in the bigger scheme of Kanye West? You know what I'm saying? That shit nutty. Celebs egotistical. Shit. And you know what's so crazy? When Kanye West was on the fucking Breakfast Club and Charlemagne was trying to make him feel like shit, I actually thought Kanye was in the right state of mind, like trying to believe in himself and dream that big and just feel the way that he felt. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care how artists are because I know how I could kind of like understand being closed off, having to be able to create amazing art and shit like that. But nah, like, no, I got a vibe of when I seen this track list and it made me feel like it was a Pop Smoke album. It's like, why is it so many people on this production? Why? You don't need this. You dope. Like, it was so dope listening to Nas, right? Even though Nas said on his album, he was just like, he used to pride himself off of not doing collaborations, even though Nas did do a few collaborations. Nas did a few collaborations, but Nas don't do collaborations like that. That's how I be trying to work my shit. Like, that's how I be trying to work my shit. And real talk, when you working on the album track, it is a difference between working on the album track and some quick, easy shit. Because when you working on some album shit, you ain't worried about who gonna go on the next verse or some shit like that, unless you're trying to do something like that. But you should be able to create your own shit. Like, mm-mm. Remixes is just that. Mixtape shit is just that. His mom didn't know most of those artists. I don't know if it's weird to have people. That's what I'm saying. This should have been classic. You know what? Even if he could have kept this as the Donda EP and gave us 7 hard tracks with just Kanye, like even if they wasn't super geared towards radio, or 9 tracks if you would have made it an album. I think 7 tracks is an EP. I think it's based on minutes. I think 30 minutes for an EP, and then 30 minutes or less for an EP, and then I think anything, 60 minutes or whatever. I gotta look that up to see the specifics for what a album is, studio album. But yeah, I just think that I don't know what he was going through, but whatever he's gonna finalize and master and put out, I'm gonna listen to it. Jay-Z just be a sneaky try to get off because he is getting rave reviews and he wants to be a part of it. Some people are saying Ye may never drop the album. I hope that's not the case. And you know what I think he needs to do? I definitely think that this is and I'll see whatever they do about this one. I think that Kanye needs to, even if he pushed the album back to Thanksgiving time, right? Give yourself some time to be inspired to be able to create the masterpiece that you putting out behind your mother's name. You can't redo it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though I tell you guys on the Queen album, that song what's that song that Nicki got with Chun Sway? I don't Chun Sway, right? Now she told us that she recorded that song on the last day. To me, I can feel that, right? I love the lyricism of it, but I can tell that it was rushed. But the reason I like that song is not because of what's his name on it? I forgot his name. Whatever. But not I didn't like it because of him. I liked it because it felt personal because the message at the end of it. So that's the only real reason why I even would listen to that song. Because it felt to me, you know what I'm saying? But my favorite Kanye album was MDTL. Yeah, that was a dope one. So Kanye going through a lot. Ain't nothing wrong with waiting. That's what I'm saying. Don't put this shit out with 1,000 people on it, Kanye. Who cares what they told him? Take these. And you know what's so crazy? I was about to come up here and lie. I was gonna be like, yo, Kanye West, I'm like, he's gonna rework his album. He's gonna take some features off. No, this nigga shadow banned my fucking video because I said he had too many features on it. And I think he's rethinking some shit. I think that's what it really is. Listen, I don't have nothing to lose. I'm not looking for a deal from Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you never know who you will run into, but I would have no issue saying that to him either because I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying that. You are more creative. You are too genius for that, fam. Come on. Listen, listen. I have a song that I was writing that I let you guys say. I was like, damn, I wanted my brother to get on this shit, and I really got stuck for a while. Like, damn, I couldn't overcome it because in my mind I had prepared for somebody else to be on it. You got to be able to swim around it sometimes because if people, people gonna respond to you for what they want. But if you want them and they don't respond, they don't want it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta take it for what it is. People don't have to do anything they don't want to. Straight up, because when I don't want to do some shit, I might not respond. So, keep moving. But when you create that mind state of constantly needing somebody, that's how you end up short. You got to learn how to like suffice and make it. Iggy dropped her album. As anyone listens, she was accused of blackfishing in her strip club video. Let me tell you, Tamara, I did listen to Iggy's album, and she trying to be Azalea Banks. Like, cut it out, Iggy Azalea. On some of them, now I want to tell you this. You know what's shocking to me? Iggy Azalea actually sounds better rapping than Cardi B. Her diction sounds better. Her delivery sounds better. Her wordplay sounds better. I'm telling you, if it's that, I'm telling you, some of her shit don't connect with me because I have to be honest with you. When I talk that shit, I don't just be hating when I just be talking on some Cardi B shit. I can feel when you're rapping. Like Iggy Azalea, even though she put that persona on, that black girl persona or whatever, it's not that magic. There ain't no shit that I'm about to play loud. But if I gave her album a listen, I gave it a listen. Did I play it today? No. Will I stream it? No. But I wanted to listen to it. I didn't even like it enough to do a review about it because I could have did that and you know, just to review it, but I didn't even want to do that. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't do shit that I don't want to do. So that's why I didn't like that Kanye and them shadow ban my episode. Don't do that, fam. I ain't say nothing about your art. I said that you was a genius musically. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't lie. If you said that Kanye West is whack, you would be a hater. Even if he came out with some shit you didn't like. Like, damn. And Atlantic just signed Dream Dog. Agreed. See? I ain't hating. Iggy Azalea sounds better than Cardi B. Listen to her album. She got a song on her album that I want y'all to listen to. And I'm telling you right now, I said that shit yesterday. I know she probably seen that shit because I said, "Yo, you got some shit that sound like Azealia Banks. Like, what song do Iggy Azalea got her album that sounds just like Azealia Banks?" Let's see. Hmm. Her song on her album called "Nights Like This." "Nights Like This" is Azealia Banks' production. Yes, it is, and you know it. You know it. Play that song from her album called "Nights Like This" and let me know what you think about it in the comments after. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to it. You know, I don't got nothing against it. Iggy Azalea. I honestly feel like hearing Cardi B and hearing Iggy Azalea, that is impressive that she's not attached to T.I. and she's still able to. I don't know what writer she got because listen, I pay attention to certain things. Like it's certain things are based on your budget, like how your stuff is uploaded and stuff like that. But with her, every it's just kind of vague. So I don't know if she wrote it or she paid somebody to write that shit or whatever. But what I want to tell you is her delivery, the way that she delivered that shit is more cohesive. It's more listen to me. I could listen to that shit, but it's not my type of art. I don't like that. I don't like her music. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about Coyle Roy rapping? I don't really listen to her music. Azalea could be writing for the girls. Nah, Azalea ain't giving none of that black magic to the damn Iggy Azalea, especially she tried to steal her name too. That's a whole thing in itself. Come on, she ain't giving her none of that magic. No. Mm-mm. Day 3 in Miami. Iggy has been in the lab game longer though. Yeah, but if this is something that you love to do, we could hear that Cardi is trying to do little funny things with her voices, like Minaj. You know what I'm saying? She really do. You know she is. That little light shit she trying to do. It's like y'all be trying to be Nicki so much that y'all can't be yourself. I don't ever want to turn around and years later, like there are certain people who inspire me, who I love. Like y'all know that I love Millie, right? But how would you come on your show every day and do everything that she does every day? Because then you're gonna have even though I love her and I listen to Millie every day. Some people, if they do content, they don't listen to other people. But I've been listening to her channel for so long with like that shit is natural for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you have to have a mind enough to be able to love yourself. Like, no, doing somebody else every day, that's not self-love. That's not self-love. It's not. So this is music. This is the only reason why we here. Like I said, like discovering this shit and seeing people talk about the music. I just thought people released music and then people went on about their business. I done fucking, discovered this shit. I'm like, oh, they talking about the music? What? This shit was so crazy to me. I don't know how y'all found commentary, but I didn't know about this shit. But I wish that they had that shit back in the day because I would have been on Little Kim fans' ass. They probably would have tried to fight. Listen, I'm still be ready for that shit. I don't give a fuck think I'm ever slipping. I'm never slipping. Never. Don't ever think about it and whatever. But I'm just telling you, we ain't had this shit back in the day for a reason because that shit would have went mad, especially in high school back in the early 2000s, 19. What? Listen, we had the little chat. We listen. Back in them days, we was just worried about looking up song lyrics. That's what we was worried about on the internet. Looking up song lyrics and chatting and cursing people out in the chats and doing shit like that. Updating your little Black Planet page or some shit like that. We wasn't worried about like commentary and shit like that. So I can't imagine being 14, 15 and seeing this shit. Like this is probably crazy. You know what type of young people gonna hear this shit? They probably dying to make a channel like, oh, I can't wait to get a channel. Let's see. Little Kim fans get to laughing. Yeah, Lil Kim fans. She got a lot of fans though. You can't hate on Kim. Her fans go hard. I love Lil Kim fans. How they go, they be hard. They go hard, but they be delusional a lot of times. So they just think Kim deserves everything, everything, and she get everything. I don't think they realize that. Like she gets everything. Like Foxy don't get no recognition at all. As reported on Cardi B published the wanna be, but she don't write. But it's another way for her to get money from writing credit. What you think about that? I mean, it's all, but see, you have to realize this, right? Let me tell you something. Say you wrote my song voicemail, but I'm putting it out and I'm like, you know what? You wrote my song, so
I'm gonna put myself in the I'm gonna put myself as a writer, but you're gonna be listed too. But you know you're gonna get 95% of the money, but they don't know how much is going on. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on, so you could see Cardi's name there, but she could be literally getting 5% of the money. Like you got to be able to think about stuff like that too. Don't be impressed when you see somebody's name. Just like when you see like Beyonce could work with a songwriter and she might change some words and she'll put her name into the song, but that's smart as a boss. You don't just put some shit out and let somebody have their name. To be honest with you, that is controlling as fuck as a boss because you don't just let some shit come through yourself as a being, using yourself as a vessel to push out this data. And even though you fucking wrote it, I gotta change something about it to make it mine. I gotta make something about it mine. I gotta add an ad lib or something to this fucking track because I can't just let you do that to me. Because then what are you doing? You literally don't like, they said when Whitney Houston died, Dolly Parton got paid for I Will Always Love You. They said Dolly Parton even made a statement. I don't know how true it is, but they said she wants to be clear that she gets all of the money for that song. And that's real talk. Like, no, you don't ever want it to be like that. I don't care if you're getting 10% off Single Ladies. You better get that 10% for the rest of your life. You know how much that 10% going to add up to be over the years? I don't care if Neo wrote to the left, and her name is in the thing. What if she changed something in it? I don't care if she getting 2% for life. That song is getting played every fucking day, and somebody's always streaming it. 2% times 2 trillion is how much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, she got money forever. I'll take that 2%. Put me on one of your songs and give me the dividends forever. Shit, I'll take that. I'll live off of Single Ladies for the rest of it. I know that song ain't making as much as it was before, but trust me, Single Ladies could pay your fucking bills for some years, probably every year. Tamara, I always thought that Remy was supposed to swoop. That's why she did the sheet there, but really didn't know they did that for Cardi benefit. Wow. Mm. That's crazy. Nivea said her first manager got the publishing credits. Yep. And see how, wait, let me just, what'd you say about Remy? Yo, Remy said, I got to see what you said. I was watching Remy Ma videos from 3 years ago. She had $1 million deal with Columbia, but they dropped her, I think. When she did, she allowed Cardi to come in right and take her spot. Oh, she got signed after that, though, Tamara. She's still with Columbia. I think Remy is about to come out with a project. What was I gonna say? It's something that you said I wanted to say. Oh, Remy, yeah, she don't play about certain shit. And she said that. She was just like, yo, Big Pun told her when she came into the game, like, get your publishing if you don't get nothing else, because you got to make sure don't ever sign your publishing over. Even if you enter, like, you know what I'm saying? So she said she always got her publishing. So I remember back when it was rumored that her and Foxy was going to battle, she was like, yo, I just got my first publishing check for Lean Back. She was like, you talking about 100,000? Let's do 200,000. Because if you putting 100,000 up, you must think you're going to win. So, go back and listen to the interviews. Yeah, she was like, I just got my publishing check. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, let's make it 200,000. She said, if you think you putting up 100,000, that must mean you think you're gonna win. She was like, that to me, that's confidence. That's why people don't understand why I always will love Remy. I always will love Foxy. I always will love Nicki. Like, nobody is ever gonna make me put anybody against them with art, especially with these whack ass female rappers out here right now. I will be forced to listen to Megan Thee Stallion and fucking Cardi B, even though Megan is talented, but she's giving us the same thing. I don't care what nobody says. She has given us the same thing. People be in the comments trying to fight against people who probably don't even be on YouTube. It'd be people in the shade room comments like, oh, she keep doing the same thing. And then people be in their comments like, oh, no, she don't. People keep saying she do the same thing and she don't. So why are people saying it? You know? Feelings are universal amongst people too. Everybody don't be right, but if everybody is saying a thing is a thing, that thing is a thing. It is what it is. It is what the fuck it is, and you know that that's right. You know what I'm saying is right. If everybody, come on, stop playing. It's like we be wanting to lie to ourselves so much to where it's just like, and that shit is not real. Harsh realities help you get through life and it helps you grow. So start dealing with that. Because I'm telling you, that shit save your life. When you be like, you know what? This person don't fuck with me like that. They just use me. But you know what? I'm in this situation because something is lonely inside of me because I like fucking being used because I don't got nothing else to do. So yeah, I'm gonna let them fucking use me for my car. Yeah, I'm gonna drive them every fucking where because I'm so fucking bored. I ain't got shit else going on in my life. So I'm gonna burn my gas out even if they don't give me no fucking money. Somebody be going through that shit. You do everything everybody asks you to do because you ain't got shit going on for yourself. Fuck out of here. You know how that shit go. Yes, I love Megan, but it's getting the same. Yeah. That song Melanin Magic didn't hit, but the video was very nice. I love Melanin Magic. The song with Lil Kim, it dropped the ball. Yeah. Um, have you heard Nicki Minaj? Oh, come on, Luna. Yes, she did. Um, Let me go up and see if I missed anything. Iggy rap verse versus her talking verse automatically makes me not like the music. I thought she got signed to Warner. Can somebody clarify that? I thought Dreamdog got signed to Warner. Iggy speaks in dialect that is not natural and it's caricature. She say trash. Mm. You saying Kanye is trying too hard. This is about creating a buzz rather than releasing the album in honor of his mom. I agree with that, Anthony. Iggy dropped her album. Has anyone? Oh, I read that. No, they should take your advice. I agree. Harvard University said Chun Sway was her most lyrical on the Queen album next to Hard White LLC. I agree. But it's like, even though you know how she was just like, yo, she was like, with Chun Sway, she was like, I'm gonna get it at the end, like and I could tell, like she did it at the end, but the verses was finesse, the lyricism was there. Come on, Safari even shouted out Chun Sway. Safari did a video fucking rapping Chun Sway or some shit like that, right? Remember that? Yeah, that shit went up. Dark Twisted Fantasy and Graduation, Sway Lee. Kanye going through a line, nothing wrong with waiting and pushing. Yeah, I read that. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of this shit though. I hope y'all all enjoy the rest of your day. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comments. What you think, you know what I'm saying, about the whole Kanye West thing. How do you feel about the track listen to the album? Do you feel like it's too many people on the album? Do you feel like, you know what, mind your fucking business? This is Kanye West's album. If he wants to put 1,000 people on the track list, he can put 1,000 people on the track list. But I just feel like, Kanye, you way more talented than this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you got more features on your album than Biggie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Biggie's album was dope. He didn't even have that many features on the album. Kanye, you too talented. You don't need it. Like, you don't need this shit, fam. You don't need it. But I want to know what y'all think about it. Do you think the album is perfectly packaged? I feel like it's front loaded with too many features. It's too much. Kanye, to be honest with you, anytime Kanye West come out, he do numbers. He don't really have to have people on his album. So I don't even want people to say that he needs that to sell, because that's not a point. He don't need people on his joints to sell. That's not true. If he come out with good music, Kanye West always goes up, and you know he got songs that do good on his like if you go to his Spotify right now, let me go to his Spotify. This is just being honest with you, like, and we all know that he got big songs. Kanye West, his biggest song, his most popular song is Stronger. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a single on his own. Just to be fair, like that's his biggest song. So Kanye West do numbers. He don't need to come out and, like, you know what I'm saying? That album has way too many people, and that's just my opinion. And that's all I gotta say about it. But yo, I'm up out of here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your comments below. I'm out.